Hi! Today we are going to be having a very interesting and exciting book talk. The book we will be talking about is The Boy Who Was Followed Home by Margaret May and illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. The book has been dedicated to 4 special people, to the author. To Jennifer and Fiona and Andrew and Matthew, 4 people who are welcome to follow me home at any time. Margaret May was a New Zealand author of children's and young adult books. She wrote more than 100 picture books, 40 novels, and 20 collections of short stories. Doesn't that seem like a lot? Seems like she knows what she's doing. Her novels have been translated into many languages, such as German, French, Spanish, Dutch, Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, Italian, and Japanese. Her books contain fantasy, humor, adventure, science, and the supernatural. These are the most important ingredients to any children's book. However, many of her story plots have a strong supernatural element, but her writing concentrates on the themes of human relationships and growing up. Sadly, Margaret May had passed away recently on July 23, 2012, at the age of 76. Her books will be loved by all. When I was just 5 years old, my mother and I would visit the library every week. Since I am an animal lover, I love and have a passion to read books that contain any sort of animals. Till this day. When I saw the cover of this book for the first time, I saw a huge hippopotamus on the cover and a small boy. Although the cover may not be as eye-catching, they tell you never judge a book by its cover. Wait till you see the images inside. The book is full of vivid colors and wonderful images. The first time my mother had read this book to me, I knew this was going to be my favorite book. So, let's talk about the book now. The book is about a simple and plain boy named Robert who was coming home from school one day. He had realized that there was a hippo following him. The boy was actually very happy and pleased to see this, because this had never happened to him before. Many would go to their parents saying, "Can we keep the hippo, please? Mom, Dad, can we keep it?" Although, once Robert was by the door steps of his house, he knew that his mother would get upset if he saw the hippo in her house. So, Robert told the hippo to leave. However, the hippo had not left. He went for a swim. Guess where? He went to the goldfish pool out in the lawn. Once Robert's parents had seen what was occurring in the goldfish pool, they were not understanding. They wanted to get the hippo out of there. The next day, there were 4 hippos following Robert home. Then the numbers went up to 9. It reached up all the way to 27 hippos. The number kept increasing day by day and day by day. The parents have had enough of these hippos. So, what do you think your parents would do in this type of situation? Well, Robert's parents thought quick on their feet. They decided to call a witch to cast a spell on Robert's attractiveness to hippos. When the witch came down the chimney with her broom, Robert's father told the witch about what was occurring. Robert's father wanted a fast and easy solution to this problem and did not want to hear the witch out. The witch recommended him to take a pill. Robert's father just took the pill from the witch and cut her off while she was speaking about what the disadvantage of the pill was. The next morning, all the 43 hippos gave Robert the cold shoulder. Although Robert did feel upset, he did feel as well that 43 hippos were a little too much for him to handle for a little boy like him. When leaving school the next day, Robert had not seen a hippo in sight. You may think that the story is over, but guess what happens next? I think Robert's father should have listened to what the disadvantage of that pill was. So now there are giraffes following Robert. After reading this book years ago, I realized how important it is to listen carefully to instructions and directions. Adding to this delightful book are Stephen Kellogg's soft and interesting illustration. I especially love the looks of the hippos' faces as they were following Robert home, eventually having to leave the lawn. Kellogg's illustrations are a perfect complement to the author's sweet, wonderful, and silly tale of the boy who was followed home. I would recommend this book to all children and adults of all ages, especially ones who are quick to decide and always don't want to listen to directions to the fullest. The Boy Who Was Followed Home sounds like a great book, right? What are you waiting for? Go and read it! Thank you all for listening.